playing days. Pass back to Tommy Dwyer is not a good one. He brings in his left corner back Kieran Kenny into the play. Tipperary under a bit of pressure. Here comes Brendan Cummins. No fancy stuff from the former All-Star keeper. Nice little bit of play by Tipperary, who are now playing with great confidence and ease. Sent down the field by Brendan Marr. John O'Brien gets a touch to it. Flicked on by Tommy Dwyer. Not everybody else was thinking on the same wavelength. Picked up by Rory Jacob. Hits it high, and it looks good from here. That's his second point in the match.
Yeah, it's gone very dead now. You know, the game is over. It's just petering out, and you think the likes of maybe John O'Brien after coming on, lads that want to make an impression. You know, it's a chance to maybe stake a claim for the next day.
The aforementioned John O'Brien, Patrick Marr, Paul Roach, under severe pressure, floats it up high in the hope of relieving the stress momentarily. Comes back, fires Colin Farrell in towards the Jacob brothers. Come back is Michael Cahill. Rory Jacob is there. Good defending by Tipperary again. Ends up with Pádraig Marr. Switches play over to the far side. Sent back by Kieran Kenny. Easy ball for Pádraig Marr. Back from the other Marr to Shane McGrath. Coming through the middle. Passing to 65. It's opening up in front of him. Out fires Patrick Marr. Jinks inside. Turns and sends it over for his second point. Bonner Marr is on 2 points in this qualifier, thanks to the hard work of Shane McGrath. I think you're going to see a little bit more of Patrick Marr.
Yeah, he certainly has done enough today. He's going to be there the next day and player for the future.
Picked up here by Michael Jacob. Rory Jacob's efforts easily blocked by Pádraig Marr. Sent back in by Tommy Dwyer. It's 2 against 2 here. Brendan Cummins is out there as well. Tomas Waters is tussling, battling. Referee has given the free to Tipperary. Well, 56 minutes gone, Michael Dyke. There's no doubt who's going to be the winner here. Will this in some way dilute the criticism, considering Tipperary's performance against Cork and Páirc Uí Chaoimh?
I don't know. They'll probably say down here that it's too handy and it's too hard to judge them. It probably is, in fairness. I think, I certainly expected Tipperary to win today, but I didn't think that Wexford effort would be so tame, and some of the basics of the game, some of the strike and pass and option taking, very, very poor for a senior inter-county team.
Owen Kelly is making way for Seamus Hennessy. An anticipated move has happened, and Owen Kelly has finished up with 8 points to his credit this afternoon. And that, by the way, is Tipperary's 5th sub, so no more substitutes allowed. Michael Jacob. Shane McGrath laying it off, fires David Young.
Come on, Richie.
Nice strike of the ball. It's Gerard Rye with his 3rd point of the game.
Another player, Martin, we haven't seen a huge lot of in the Tipperary jersey, but he's a very, very good striker, and I think if you play that type of ball into him, he's very accurate and good, skillful player.
All-Ireland minor medalist, I think I might have mentioned earlier, 4 years ago, played at centre field, Gerard Rye. It's been a problem though, Michael, the Tipperary half-forward line. They haven't clicked at all. Not today now. It's easy.
Yeah, over the last good few years, it is. They have been struggling, but as I said earlier on in the it must be difficult, if you are picked there, because they get so much criticism, and their confidence has to be affected by that. But Garrett Ryan, like that half-forward line that's out there at the moment now, John O'Brien, Patrick Marr, and Garrett Ryan, would it be strong enough to maybe win All-Ireland? I don't think so.
Conor O'Brien gives it long. Down towards Seamus Hennessy. Sideline ball for Wexford. Long ball inside, dropping it in. Is there a connection? It actually hops over the bar, which I haven't seen happen before. That's actually well worth having another view. Just watch it here. Here comes the slither. On the ground, over the bar.
Yeah, you'd be taught from a young age not to let the ball bounce. So you never know where it's going to go. And great catch there by Noel McGrath again. Fantastic. And I picked him up before the game, to see, I just felt maybe the last day against Cork, his confidence looked to have been rattled a bit, but he's back to his best today, having a super game.
Free taking responsibilities has switched to Noel McGrath. Not a bother for him. That's his 3rd point. Tommy Dwyer lashes it down again towards Rory Jacob, who's waiting for the breaking ball. Gives it back outside to his brother Michael. Wexford need a goal to have any chance to get into this game, and the ball is whipped across the face of the goal. In fact, it's whipped over the bar. You have to work so hard to get any scores now. Getting inside the cover here was Tomas Mahan, and that's his 1st point. Lots to think about for Colm Bonner. Division 1 and the National League next season is next. Championship 2010, I'm afraid, is definitely over. Good play by Rory Jacob. That's his 3rd point.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of possession in there. Generally the Wexford lads are getting plenty of ball, but they're not using it very well. But you just want the tip full backline still, to me, looks a little bit porous there, another against Cork they were under fierce pressure, and today they're not under pressure on the scoreboard, but I just feel they're losing a lot of 50-50 balls in there.
Kieran Kenny knocks it down for his own Doyle. Brendan Marr.
It's 3 times.
That's 3 times, exactly.
Some of the striking by the Wexford players, very, very poor. I think 20-30 yard striking, where they should be landing it right in over the half back line. They're just flicking it around there in the middle of the field, and if they're under any bit of pressure at all, they don't seem to be able to hit the ball on the run.
Sent in by Jim Berry. That's a good score. Well, you have to hand it to Wexford, Michael, because after suffering 2 quick goals from Lar Corbett, well, it's played at a challenge match pace. They haven't given up, to their credit.
No, I think it's maybe more the tip of taking the foot off the pedal completely, and fair play to Wexford. Yeah, they are rattling away, but there's a big job for Wexford, rebuilding their team in the next few years, because you have really only a couple of experienced players left there, like Keith Rossiter or maybe Rory Jacob, but they're going to have to start with a bunch of young lads and work their way back up.
Richie Keogh drops this in search of some scores. Easily blocked away though. Jacob into the centre. Colm Farr just took a little bit too much out of it, trying to make sure that point would be scored. Conor O'Brien easily won back by Jim Berry, and that's another good score by the Fay Harriers boy. Good hurler, Jim Berry.
That's a great score from out in the wing, yeah. Tips seem to have completely switched off now,
Tipperary introduce substitute Darragh Egan, and he's coming on for Shane McGrath. Darragh Egan came on against Limerick for the first time 5 years ago. And today is his 12th appearance. He's already scored 2 goals and 8 points in his career at championship level. Egan immediately involved. Push at the back there on Patrick Marr. Keith Rossiter, Paul Roach, they're all there. Sent down the field with a little bit of distance by Colm Farr. Neatly picked up by Michael Cahill. Into the space, getting a touch to it is Kieran Kenny. Easy ball for David Young. So impressive in the opening.